Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 20 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're just going to continue to progress on working on the teens' aspirations and getting A's in school, or in the case, depending on what their aspirations are, getting some jobs so that they can get to the top of the career, the teen career that is, because that was my goal. They either had to be the top of a teen career and have an A in high school before they can age up, or they need to finish the first two tiers of their aspiration, or as close as they can. If one of the things is to be an adult or young adult on the second tier, well then we will just let them count that. But in our Beatrice's case, she actually has the city native aspiration, so she can't really do that because we can't give an apartment key to a friend because you need to live in the city to do that. So, well, we could work on the first three. I don't know that it's really worth it, so we're going to just close that out and get her a job and have her try and get to the top of a career. Now, the career I'm going to do for her is the same one that I have for, I believe, it's one of the two boys, Max or Diego, whichever one I thought might not complete their aspiration that easily, so I got them a job. Though they're actually two crystals away from completing the second part of that tier. So I'm going to get her the landscaping job. Not Kara. Kara Sue is wants to be funny, and I think, has she been funny with Annie Welsh? Let's see whether she has been, because it will, and it's just be funny to 5. It doesn't say it has to be a joke, where sometimes it's a joke. So we got some upgrade parts. So it's Max who needs to do that. So I have Max going around and working on trying to get, so he got a crystal, so we got one more crystal. So he needs one more. He got one more of the two he needs, and he needs one more, but I actually ran out. I couldn't do anything else. And of course we're not forgetting about poor little Shahir. He needs to get to level 5 of all of his skills, and he is 4. He's 5 on 2, 3 on potty, of course, because that's the most, and he's working on imagination and thinking. But right now he is asleep. So Annie, I think you played enough. You can go. So we got a medal for Max. Let's go check on Max and where he is, because I know there was some more things. So I had him collect over here. And then there was a frog there, and as I came here I got stuck and I couldn't look for anything else. I'm guessing that's probably going to just be upgrade parts or something like that. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like he's not gonna get that last one today. So, but that's all right. Whichever happens first, getting to the top of his career or finishing that, as well as getting the A. That's all he needs. So what are you doing? I'm thinking we need to get a workout machine, but we don't actually have a lot of money right now. Can we? What are you doing anyways? What are you doing, Beatrice? Did you get your job? I don't remember. Find a job. You're still working on getting that job. It's taken an awful long time. So the one I'm going to get her also is a manual labor, because it'll be pretty easy because they have a garden, so they can work on gardening a little bit and get that skill up pretty quickly. And and that starts on Saturday, so that's a perfect time. So let's have her come here and water. And you know what? While she's here, even though that is her actual aspiration that gave her the trait, I'm going to switch her over to the freelance botanist, because really she's kind of she'll be doing some gardening. So we're going to have her harvest, and that's going to be that. And then she needs to do her homework, because we need to get to an A. And she may as well do her extra credit work, because she's already done her homework, and she can do her homework. Oh, she already has it set up. You don't need to actually play anymore, just do your homework. And Diego, what did I have you do? You were chatting, and then you're about to go to the bathroom. That's fine. Is your homework done? No, it's not done. So you should probably do your homework too. We can't. And Max was actually finished his homework, both of them, because I only had the option of putting it in the world. And so he has to, he might go to work and he might get that. I'm not sure which will happen first. Doesn't really matter. And Nicholas, well, you're watching a movie, I assume, culinary training videos, and he doesn't work for 2 days. And you know what? Maybe I will just go and get a workout machine and put it in here. Let's go in here. She needs to use a treadmill a little bit. I could take the easy way out and get an ice cream maker and use the Taste to Diet ice cream, because we know for sure that we can make that because it's a level 4 of cooking skill, and I think they both have that. But I'm going to try and do it the old-fashioned way and buy a treadmill. Let me see. That's 900. I mean, even though they don't have a ton of money. Yeah, I thought that was there. You know what? I'm going to put that outside the house. I'm going to put it right there. I don't think it needs to be in. I didn't mean to do that. And what I would like to get, do we have any entertainment in here? The only thing I kind of hesitate about getting a TV, which I often use. Maybe I will get a TV. They already have so many TVs in this. I find they come and look at it all the time. For some reason, the TV I like to get on the wall is, I accidentally switched, is this Space Keeper mountable TV, because it's 1920 and then the next one is 2600, so it's quite a lot cheaper and for not much difference in the fun. So, but I find my Sims tend to come and watch this TV a lot. But she's gonna, wrong Sim again, she's going to come here and she's going to work out and she can watch some cooking channel. Let me see where her cooking is anyways. Not that she does a lot of cooking. Oh, she's at level 8. She's actually quite high at the cooking. But I noticed when I was editing the teens that she has, I didn't start her, I started her sort of mid-weight, but she has definitely gained a lot of weight for no real reason other than, I guess, not doing any exercise. So she's going to exercise a little bit. That was sort of a goal I had with her anyways, was to have her. Now you probably can go home, because there's nothing out there for you to catch. But you're fishing. Was that in our club? I think it is in our club as an activity to do. You're kind of done with everything, aren't you? You got your... You could work on your emotional control. That's what you may as well do. Do you have a book in your inventory? You do. So why don't you go home, and then why don't you go home, and we came home too, and then when you get home, you can write in your journal. And then when you're finished writing in your journal, is this your instrument? Nope, it isn't. Where is the violin? I'm sure I have one. Oh, I know where it is. It's back here. It's kind of a big lot. Play with emotion. That should work. Trying to get around. And you, my dear, you can probably take one more vacation day. And since you're inspired, I think we're going to need more computers. We really need some more money. I spent it all. Okay, we're going to resume writing in your will. And, you don't need to be here. You should go rally the troops. And stand up. And let's look at your other needs. And you may as well go take a shower, and then let's see, you probably should do your extra credit work so that we can maybe get you into getting a grade boost already. You're doing your homework. You actually need to have a shower too. And you can just take a regular shower, of course. And you, Kara, how are your needs? Yeah. Could be worse, could be better. Why don't you come and brush your teeth? There, and you can do your extra credit in hopes that we'll get up to an A. And I don't really know. See, he's just got to reach level 8 of the culinary career is what he needs to do for his Master Chef aspiration. And his mixologist, he has to, you know what, that's what you can do. You can come practice making drinks. The thing with the painting is it's kind of a nuisance. You always have to go over and do the paintings. Is Shahir? Where is Shahir sleeping? Oh, he is there. He's so little when you go for here, you don't actually see him very much. So, he has to go to the potty. He's getting a little bit hungry. I think we'll just tell him to go potty and then he can get up, hopefully, when he's ready. And oh, right, Max is writing. That's why he's getting... He's writing in his journal to, you're dirty. Do you need... Yeah, you probably... Are you using this shower? Good, you are. See, I was working on whether I was going to get her a job so that I can sell all the paintings at a 25% markup was what I was thinking of doing. And she has enough points. I was partially waiting to see whether or not he would be finished. But when does Nicholas go to work? 2 days, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Honestly, I think between the teens and everything, I think she can get a job. They're all teens other than Shahir right now, and this is probably a good time for her to get it. So I am going to go in here and buy her the connections trait, which is 3,000 points. And there we go. And then there's Rocky scratching himself a little bit. You can hear that. I am going to leave her where she is, but what I'm also going to do is, one way to get a job is go over here. We're going to find a job, and he has reached level 7 of that, so he's got more points. I'd like to adult now. Let's see, what's one that's easier for, you know what, responsibility I think shouldn't be too bad for us to get, so we're gonna just say that one. And so of course she was working on her homework. Why is she embarrassed? Oh, she got her privacy invaded. Oops. Oh well. And she's already done her homework. So did you finish washing up? You can brush your teeth. And then we're going to rally the troops. Rally the troops. And you, now that you've got your job, when do you start? Well, she hasn't started her job yet. Probably not today. If she was to work today, I think it's too soon. So she won't work today. And I don't know with the... So school for everybody starts. Let's see that. Kara, Beatrice, Max, Diego, and... Yeah, she's not responsible, but she can go to school. Here we go. Here's the job. So we are going to put her in the painter career so that she can sell the paintings they have at a markup. And there she got some money, and he's angry because he has to go potty. And that food is good, so you can grab a serving. There you go. And Diego, did you get that done for your thing? You need to sell. So you're going to sell to collector. And is this yours too? Yep, you can sell that to collector. And sell that to collector. And you may as well just sell that to collector. And because she took that job, I think we'll have a new easel in our inventory because she got some things, including an easel. So that's good. And we got a light. Do we have anywhere we can put the light? I'm going to just hold this here. And I'm wondering if there's any room in the office area. Like, I just don't, I think I kind of furnished it quite a lot and there's not really room for that. So for now, well, we could put it in here maybe. Okay, that works okay. So we'll put that there in case we need anyone to be inspired in there. We're going to minimize, and we'll put the walls back in cutaway. And I think we'll let everybody get to school and then we'll be back. Well, the kids are all at school. I got a couple of pop-ups and lucky they got performance gains. I was kind of late with Max going to school because I had him playing with emotion and I didn't realize, so he was a little late for school, so he may not get his A. We'll have him study hard to make up for the fact that I did that. And of course, before we stopped, I had Lacey get a job. But right now I have her working on her writing, her best-selling author aspiration. And that is just because, you know, then they can just publish the books eventually and not have to be worried about selling them. And Nicholas is painting. I should actually swap him back over. He's supposed to be working on his painting aspiration because he still needs one more masterpiece. Of course, Lacey finished that aspiration. But one good thing about her getting a job is that we got this easel. And I had him playing, and I thought I had him eat before, so I don't know why he's hungry. Maybe he didn't eat when I told him to. So it looks like he's going to eat now, and then I try to get him to play. I think that's why I'm struggling to skill him up, is he doesn't always like do what I ask him to do. Like when I told him to eat, he didn't eat, and then he went to go play with the blocks, and I tried to get Nicholas to help him, but Nicholas didn't come, and he gave up on the blocks, and it's just all a little bit of a mess. So I'm struggling a little bit to get this last little bit of these things. But and he would, if there was a TV in here, he could get some imagination work going on. But he chose to go where there's no TV, but I guess where there's people. So, and he doesn't need imagination, he doesn't need communication because he already has that. And listening to music, I don't think that helps. I don't think it does. I know dancing helps, but I don't think that does. Oh, but he had a whim to do that, so that's good. And he wants to play with nesting blocks. So when you finish that, hopefully you will do that. Did you eat enough? You did. Good. So you're going to study shapes since everybody's busy. Are you still writing that book? You are. She has got 3 of the 5 that she needs to do. And what I was thinking is another plus of Lacey learning the writing skill is she can write an excuse note for Annie, so Annie doesn't have to go to school tomorrow, and then hopefully by the time the weekend's over, we will be able to get Annie aged up, because Annie already has her A, which is why she's not been going to school. She's been taking vacation days, and we're just working on her getting aspiration done. And let's look at her in terms of her somology. She needs to do some emotional control, because I do like that one, and the empathy, possibly just going out and volunteering once would help with that. Yeah, so, because actually the emotional control is 1, but I don't need it. I just said they needed to have 3, so really she has the 3 she needs to have. So I don't necessarily have to push it, but in some ways it's easier having teens. But to get move on this, we need to get them out and decide whether we should adopt the next child, because like I said, then the benefit of adopting is that at least one of or adopting 2 different children, one by Lacey and one by Nicholas, because I don't know that it'll count as both their children. Maybe it will because they're married, but I have adopted, but I've only adopted when my sim was single, so I don't know how it works, because I tend to have my sims have babies, because I always really like to see how the genetics work out. So I think I do have a couple of people have given me some toddlers to use, but I'd really like her to them to work on the super parent aspiration. I should do it, look at it from Nicholas's perspective, and he did not do a masterpiece for me. It was not good. So I wish you'd just do another one on your own. Why don't you do a realism large and see if that works? But we should be able to have money quite soon, because as soon as she gets up and starts selling all the paintings, then we should have lots of money, and they won't be poor. And then she's finished another book, so she's got 4 of 5. But since she is a bit dirty, we're gonna let her have a thoughtful shower. There you go, my dear. And then you can come back while everybody's still at school, since we have only 2 computers. But as soon as we sell those paintings, then we'll have lots of money, hopefully, to be able to make some, buy some more computers. So we're going to write a screenplay. You're taking a long time writing, and at least you did write for an hour while inspired. I guess that's because you're talking to Shahir while he plays with the blocks. And now he wants to play with the toy. Well, playing with the toy will help you with your creativity, so that's a good thing. So hopefully we'll get him by the weekend. Hopefully he'll be a child, and then for sure, hopefully Annie will have aged up to a young adult and out of the house. And even Max, for that matter, it depends on if any of these. Max is maybe not so likely to get an A today. Let me see. Yeah, because he's wrong thing. That's a landscaper. Yeah, because he's not down there. He hasn't got it ticked off, but it is only 1:30 in the afternoon. And maybe we'll have him study hard. Just, let me see. We'll have her study hard. And then let's look at Kara. And we'll have her study hard. There you go. All of you can study hard. And you're all blocked out. Well, you want to play with those blocks, so why don't you go, what's that? And another what's that? And then you are going to play with the toy. And then you're going to play with a different toy, because I want you to play with the night owl toy, Nightlight. And are you coming back to do that book I asked you to write? You are. Very good. Hopefully your playing will help you get all up out of your all black. At least it's not very long. Happened one lunch break. And so are you finished that book yet? Did you finish it? Oh, you did. Good. So let me look here. Write excuse note for, so she will be able to, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to have her write an actual book, but then we'll let her, so she doesn't have to go to school again tomorrow. Let's not have her go to school, because she's already got her A, and we have her working on other things right now. So, but she's going to be finished. She's going to finish this part of her aspiration, so she'll be done those 2 tiers. So maybe then we'll just have her do some writing or playing with emotion and work on, because the writing doesn't really help her get any skill, so she can play this with emotion. Yeah. And go do some volunteering. But I realize this part's gone on long enough, but we'll hold on just a little bit longer to see if any of the kids come home with A's, and then we will leave it. Let's check in while we're waiting on Shahir and see where he is in his... So he's very close on that thinking. So what I'm going to do is go, what's that again? And do some more what's thising and what's thating. Or maybe... yeah, he can do what's that with that. And I know he can play sim shape, but I've heard that they don't build it as quickly. Oh, see, this is a good time for him actually to keep playing, because that he's playful, and playful will help. Yeah, playful helps build it quicker is what I've heard. So he seems to be playing with that a lot. What are we gonna get? It's 3 o'clock. I don't think we got any. B fell out. It's in. Oh, we got an A from Diego, an A from Kara, and an A. But you know what? We still have Friday, so it's not the whole weekend left. I was thinking that there was no opportunity before the weekend to get the A. So that just means that Max has to go to school tomorrow. And he was the one who was late today. So it's kind of understandable that he didn't get his A, even though I had him working harder longer. I'm going to have him take a speedy shower, and then we're going to leave it there. So we'll come back in the next part, and they're going to be continuing to work on their aspirations. We're going to see whether we can get Shahir. Like, he should hopefully be through those. Like, he's just taking forever. Hopefully we can have a birthday in the next part for Shahir, so that we will have no toddlers in the house for a little bit, until of course we get some more once the teens move out, or at least one of the teens move out. But that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!